Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you how I used nano stains to paint these little mice. So these are the nano stains, and this is the colour I use, walnut. So all I do, as you can see, it's a powder form. So I'm using a little glass pot and I use a spatula tool and I just take out this much of stain and dump it in. And then I use a water bottle spray and I just spray some water on top of that. And then I mix that in with my brush, like so. And then I add some Duncan Paint On clear glaze. And I've got some poured into a pot here. And then I just tap some in. Until I'm happy there's enough in there, probably about 4 paintbrushfuls. Scrape that in. And then start mixing that together until I'm happy with the consistency. And then as you can see there's a little bit of glaze mixed in with the water and stain. And it thickens it up slightly. And then as I've already painted these and now it's gone dry, I'm going to show you on this test piece I've got here. So you can see the coverage. I've got some wax resist crayon on there, I tested out earlier. And then you could leave that to dry and add another coat. And just adding a little bit of that glaze just helps the stain not to transfer onto your finger once it's dried. You can add the stains to the bisque directly, but you'll find it does transfer until you've put a clear glaze over the top. So let's wait for this to dry and see what it looks like. And there we go, you can see it's almost dry. And now what I'm going to do with the mice is I'm going to apply a layer of clear glaze, Duncan Clear Brush On Glaze, over the top. And I'm going to do that all over. So let's jump to that part. And there we are. So now the clear glaze is starting to dry. And as you can see, it's a really bright lime green colour. So you'll be able to see the coverage and make sure that you've got a nice even coverage without any patches. So now I'm going to do the same with the babies. So apply the glaze with a paintbrush. Just keep going until you've got a really good coverage. And because I've mixed a little bit of glaze with the stains, it means that it's not moving about now. That layer that I applied earlier is set and it doesn't transfer so easily, so it doesn't smudge. And that's how I apply stains with glaze to my sculptures. Now, this mouse was made using a ceramic sculpture template for hand building in clay. And they're really easy to use, come with free sculpture classes. And this is a basic build, so it's really easy for beginners. And even somebody that's used to hand building and just wants an easy day. They're really fun to use for the family. So yeah, I'm just going to apply this glaze all over, leave it to dry, and then it's ready for firing. There we go. They are now painted. I've just got to let them dry out. As you can see, the mama mouse has dried out evenly now. So I've just got to tidy up the bottom with a wet sponge. And that's ready to go in the kiln. And there we go. I have used the same technique on the robin in flight. That template's also available. And just so you can see what the consistency looks like once it's fired. This is the robin once it's been fired. Lovely red breast, and the colours are quite striking, aren't they, for the stain? And that's how well it covers. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a really nice consistency. It's not too shiny, not too glossy. It's kind of in between a matte and a gloss, and I think that's because I mix the stains in with the glaze. There you go, isn't that lovely? Give it a try, see what you think. Thanks for watching.